Hey everybody, this is Ryan Morris and I'm a top leader here with iMarketsLive. And if you're watching this video right now, number one, watch it all the way through because knowledge is power and you really could find something in this video that could change everything for you. And I really do mean that. And number two, you've got to be watching this video with the right mindset. If you're anything like I am, 3.5, 4 years ago, I was listening to the right people about the wrong things. In other words, I was going to business school and I was learning from somebody who didn't even make $50,000 a year and had never run a business before, teach me how to make $1 million a year and run my own business. It didn't really make sense, right? Everybody in America, most people in America, most people in the world really grow up and are taught a set of certain things. We're taught a formula to success, and it's go to school, get really good grades so that you can go to college, get more really good grades, and then graduate and go apply for a job. And that simply just isn't getting people where it used to get people. A lot of my friends went to really good schools, the University of Virginia, Virginia Tech, even Harvard and Yale, right? Even University of Connecticut, North Carolina State University, all of these prestigious schools. And, less than half of them actually got jobs in their fields. And I'm not here to bash on jobs. I'm not here to bash on school. I'm just up on opportunity. And what we're here to talk about tonight, guys, is an opportunity for you to do something different with your life. I'm not here to tell you that what you're doing is wrong and it's not going to get you to where you want to go. I'm just here to tell you that there is another option, right? Or other options rather, other than what we've been taught. So just to dive right into things, before we go into detail on everything, like I said, guys, 3.5, 4 years ago, I was going to business school. I wasn't happy with where I was going and I just needed to do something different. And I knew that subconsciously, but growing up, with my parents having, my mother having multiple college degrees and being a school teacher, obviously that was the path that was shown to me. And what I didn't know was that there was another path. And the path is right here, guys. If you look at the left side of this quadrant right here, on the left side, you've got employees and you've got self-employed people, meaning that you either work for somebody else, right? Or you work for yourself. And on the left side of the quadrant here, you are absolutely taxed to death. Employees are taxed at 60% of their income, self-employed a little bit better at 35% of your income. But the biggest indicator on the left side of this quadrant right here is that you don't have time freedom. Because if you don't show up to work, whether it's for somebody else or for yourself, you don't have any leverage. So if you don't show up to work, you don't get paid. Meanwhile, if we look at the right side of the cash flow quadrant here, we've got business owners and we've got investors. These are people that have either people working for them, a system working for them, or money working for them. And if you just pay attention to the numbers, it really makes a lot of sense. People say that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. If you look at the left side here, 95% of people are employees or self-employed, and they only make up about 5% of the world's money. Then if you look on the right side of the quadrant here, you've got 5% of people sharing 95% of the world's wealth. Why is that? Most people will look at the right side of this quadrant and say, oh, how do we take more from the business owners? How do we take more from the investors? They don't pay any taxes, blah, 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 blah. The business owners pay an average of 4%, in taxes. Investors pay an average of 1% in taxes. Oh my goodness, they're thieves, they're horrible people. But what we don't realize is that the business owners are actually the ones providing us with the opportunities, like job opportunities, and the products and services that make the world go round to begin with, and they're compensated accordingly, right? The law of compensation states that you are paid whatever value you bring to the marketplace. And by the way, guys, this cash flow quadrant was created by a man named Robert Kiyosaki, and he's the author of the best-selling personal finance book of all time. Okay, so like I said, guys, the left side of the quadrant, you're going to be a little bit challenged through your life financially, okay, for the most part. 95% of people with 5% of the money, and business owners and investors have 95% of the money, and they're only 5% of the population. So what we're here to talk about, guys, is a way to get from that left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant without having to deal with the barriers of entry. And typically the barrier of entry to get to the right side of the quadrant is you're either going to need a lot of money, somebody else's money, your own idea, or somebody else's idea to invest into. And guys, 95% of people just don't have those resources or don't have those ideas. Okay, that's why 95% of people are working for the people that do have those ideas and do have the resources. So I'm really excited, guys. We get to dive into something, to where we're going to show you how to get to the right side of the quadrant without having to have your own idea, your own money, or somebody else's money, or at least a large quantity of money. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is what is Forex, because that's really the foundation of what we're building our movement, our company around. So Forex is short for the foreign exchange market. And to just give you a quick example of how that works, it's currencies changing for another, one currency for another. So for example, a few weeks ago, my girlfriend and I went to Mexico. And when we went to Mexico, we had to swap out our US dollars into the peso. And at the time, it was around 17.3 pesos to the US dollar. Now, the reason why we did that is because down in Mexico, the commonly exchanged currency is the peso. So we used the pesos to go buy stuff in Cancun and all of that good stuff. And then when we came back to America, we had to swap our pesos back into dollars because you can't go to Walmart or the gas station and try to buy stuff in pesos. It just doesn't work that way. So when we swapped our pesos out for dollars, it was actually at 19.3 pesos to the dollar. So we had actually lost about 10% of the purchasing power of our money when we were in Mexico. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty mind-blowing to see. And you can actually be on the other side of that. You can actually make money trading currencies between each other, right? And we're also here to talk about cryptocurrencies, and that's another topic. So I'm going to break it down like this. All right, you've got three different financial markets. You've got the stock market, which does about $200 billion a day, right? $200 billion a day are exchanged every single day on the stock market. Okay, and that's trading between companies. And typically it's a little bit slower moving, not as volatile, meant for long-term growth. Then you've got the cryptocurrency market. Okay, cryptocurrency is extremely volatile. There's a very, very, very big chance to make a lot of money. There's also a big chance to lose a lot of money depending on what your knowledge and your skill set is in that marketplace. And then you've got the happy medium, which is Forex. And guys, Forex does $5.3 trillion per day between banks, hedge funds, governments, and foreign retail markets trading between each other. Okay, it is the biggest financial market in the world. It's fast moving, and there's a huge chance to make a lot of money trading between those currencies. And you used to have a lot of money in order to do that. You used to have at least 100,000, $1 million, whatever. And even then, all of the banks and the hedge funds and the governments are looking at you like, what are you doing in here? Right? It is big time money in there. But now, with the digital age coming along, we can actually trade on our smartphones or on our computers. And that's what we're here to talk about, guys. What is iMarketsLive? What is the company here? What are we doing? iMarketsLive is first class. And when I say first class, I mean absolutely world class Forex and cryptocurrency education, and a software provider as well. The company's a little bit under 5 years old. We're operating in over 120 different countries and growing every single day. The company is debt-free. They don't owe any money to anybody. They're privately owned, meaning that Wall Street doesn't have their hands down our pockets. Okay, and everything you're going to see here, everything that you're going to see as far as what we offer as services and tools and software is completely proprietary to the company, meaning that it isn't owned by a third party. We are the only people who have access to the tools and the resources that we have and use here. So just a couple of quick disclaimers about some things that make us a little bit more unique, other than other things you're going to see, other opportunities you're going to see in this field. We're not going to sit here and guarantee results with our services. We don't make any promises to you, actually, other than we're going to bring you value, and we're going to bring you an opportunity to teach yourself a skill set that you can take with you for the rest of your life. We do not trade your money on behalf of you. The company does not trade your money on behalf of you. So the person that sent you this video, you're not giving your money to them. You're not giving your money to me. You're not giving your money to the company. You are in control of your money at all times. And in fact, you can actually get into trades and out of trades whenever you want on the spot, snap your fingers. And I mean that quite literally. Another disclaimer, we don't actually make any money off of you trading your money. So we're not going to push you into certain trades. We're not going to push you to do a certain amount of trades. There are no commissions taken from myself, from the person who sent you this video, from anybody inside of the company and the company as a whole. iMarketsLive does not earn money on your trades. The goal here, guys, is not to give you a fish. It's not to just take your money and invest it for you, because then you're going to expect another fish. We're here to give you a fishing pole so that you can do that for yourself. So just a quick, couple of seconds here on the corporate leadership with the company. I really think this is one of the most important slides in this entire PowerPoint, and I think it's overlooked oftentimes. You can have the biggest ship that's ever been created. It could be made of 6 feet thick walls of steel, and it can be named unsinkable, and you can still end up with the Titanic. Why? Because you had the wrong people steering the ship. And I'm really excited about the people we have steering our ship. Chris Terry, he's the CEO of the company, and he's made over $85 million in personal earnings trading Forex. Okay, he's the owner, and he based the company off of his personal understanding of Forex and his personal strategies. And he understood that, it's not all about him and his personal strategies and his personal understanding. So he brought on over 30 different educators and more, and growing every single day, to the company to share their insights, to share their strategies, and to share their understanding of the Forex and cryptocurrency market. Then you've got Miss Isis De La Torre. She's one of the most inspirational women I've ever heard of. She actually immigrated to the US from Panama, didn't speak a word of English, got multiple college degrees, and became one of the top executives in banking, right? She was a female Latina in the 80s in the banking executive branch, and she is just absolutely phenomenal. She's an inspiration for all women and for all Latinas in that field. And then you've got Mr. Alex Morton, and what I can say about Alex, I was actually listening to his book in the car today on my way home, and Alex is one of the hardest workers I've ever seen in my life, right? And I've worked with him in the past. I've worked with him on other ventures actually outside of iMarketsLive. And what I can say is that right now he is more focused, more confident, and just more sure and more fulfilled than he has ever been in his entire career. And I really, really am glad to have him along. He's one of the most servant-driven people I've ever seen in my life. And then you've got Yvonne Tapia. He's also, I've heard he's a harder worker than Alex, which I didn't think was possible. And he's really responsible for a lot of the growth that we have in the Latina markets. We've got Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, Costa Rica. All of these different countries are absolutely exploding. Trinidad and Tobago, they're exploding, and he has a lot to do with that growth. So I'm going to dive into what the company offers to you and I. So just to make this super simple for you and I to understand, it breaks down into 3 categories. You've got education, tools, and automation. So the first piece of the education is the academy, and this is basically a college level course. I think it's better than college, to be honest with you. 70 plus videos, added more all the time. Basically gives you a complete education on what is Forex, what's the history of Forex, all the way up from beginner, you don't even know what Forex is, to the end, right, where you think you're an expert. There's something in this course to learn for everybody. One of the most commonly, I guess I don't want to call it a complaint, but one of the most common things that I hear is, Ryan, I can't do iMarketsLive. I just can't do it. I don't know what Forex is. I don't know what crypto is. I don't even know how to spell it. And what I say to that is, you know what? If you've ever taken a Spanish class before, did you know Spanish before you took the Spanish class? No, of course not. Why did you take the Spanish class? To learn Spanish. It's the same thing here, guys. You don't need to know what Forex is. You don't need to know what crypto is. Just take the academy. You'll have a great understanding on what is Forex, on the basics, on the intermediates, on the expert level understanding of what Forex is. You're going to learn technical analysis. You're going to learn market geometry. You're going to learn so many things inside of this course that it's going to blow your mind. And you're not learning from people that are just market theorists on Squawk Box or CNN or Fox News that are telling you what to do with your money. You're learning from people that are expert traders that have made a lot of money by trading the Forex market, by trading the crypto market. Right? So what I told you guys earlier was I was going to business school learning from people that had never done what I wanted to do. You're learning here from people that have the results and that have done what we want to do. And those same people are actually going to jump on over 120 hours a week, live Forex and crypto education, and they're going to literally show their cards to us, right? Think of it like this. You go to Vegas, you're playing blackjack, and you're sitting next to somebody who is the world's greatest blackjack player. And he's literally showing you his hand saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do on this. This is why I'm going to do it. This is the strategy that I'm using. And this is what you should do. Right? So you're getting all of these trading sessions at multiple times of the day. We've got people from all over the world tuning into these sessions, and they're in Spanish, German, Portuguese, English, so many different languages and more to come. And if you don't catch it live, you can catch the recordings, and you can learn so many different things about the Forex market, about the crypto market, and so many different strategies as well to use. Then you've got daily swing trades. This is the last piece of the education. This is where Mr. Chris Terry will come on anywhere from 3 to 5 times per month, sometimes more, sometimes less. And he'll give basically a weekly forecast on what the markets are going to do for that week. I call him the Forex and crypto weatherman. And he'll basically come on and say, hey, these are the major pairs that we're looking at for the week. These are the strategies that we should be using. And this is what I personally think the markets are going to do. So that's the education. Now you've got the two tools. You've got the harmonic scanner and you've got the web analyzer. Very similar to each other. The harmonic scanner is based on an algorithm that scans the market for high probability confirmations, in other words, for patterns, and it helps you increase the chances of you profiting off of those currency pairs. So basically what it does is it provides you with all the information. It provides you with, you can see here clearly, it provides you with basically a map of the currency, what the patterns are, and tells you exactly where to get into the market at what price, where to get out of the market at what price, depending on what your risk is and what your profit is. And it literally gives you all the answers to the test, right? It's not 100% accurate, but it is extremely accurate. I've personally used this product. It's one of my favorites. And it's completely privately owned software. It is a proprietary algorithm that the company is using. Then you've got the web analyzer, which is similar, only a little bit more customized to the strategy that you want to use. Completely integrated with a bunch of different indicators that you can use. You can actually integrate your own personal trading strategy with it. And it actually finds trade entries for you as well. You don't need any experience to use the analyzer. It actually tells you exactly when to get into certain currency pairs and when to get out based off of their algorithm. And it's very, very precise in the time frames with those entries as well. Then lastly, you've got swipe trades. And this is the automated portion of the company. This is my personal favorite, right? If you're somebody like me who doesn't have a ton of time to dive into all of the education, to tune into all of the IML TV, sessions, or to attend, to see all of the daily swing trades and to use the crypto scanner and to use the web analyzer and all of that stuff. If you're like me, this is something that's for you, right? Swipe trades, I know there's a lot of people my age that use this thing called Tinder, and, they pay $15 a month for Tinder Plus. That absolutely blows my mind. People will swipe left and right on people and like half the time never even meet up with them. Don't spend your money on Tinder Plus, okay? Take a look at swipe trades, because what it actually does is it sends you notifications on your phone and tells you exactly when to get in and out of the market. Literally all you have to do is copy and paste the information that it gives to you into your trading app. And it's like you set it and forget it. You go about your day. It takes less than 60 seconds to take a swipe trade. And you're taking swipe trades from expert traders, from people that have done this for a long time and have made a lot of money trading Forex and crypto. Okay, so these are the people that are sending it out to you. It's a great way to supplement your income. It's a great way to actually earn money while you're learning, right? A great way to earn money while you're learning from the TV, from the academy and everything as well. So as far as training and support, this is actually really cool. We've got a great new website called IMLUniverse.com. Tells you exactly how to set up all of the services, all of the apps and everything. So as soon as you sign up, literally all you have to do is go to that website and it will walk you through your first 72 hours, your first 30 days, your second 30 days, your third 30 days, and so much more than that. Plenty of tools integrated into that site as well. And then you've got the corporate app, and this has basically all of your tools, all of your resources, the company's call schedule, and makes it very easy for you to stay plugged in with everything. And then you've got 7-figure mentorship, and this is absolutely phenomenal. Like I said earlier, you want to learn from people that have what you want in life. You're not going to learn soccer from Michael Jordan. You're not going to learn basketball from David Beckham, right? So here we have people that are making 7 figures, hopping on once a week and telling us how to make more money, telling us how to live a better life, right? So there is a ton of value packed into that right there. So how do you get started? Guys, I want to make something clear. I paid $33,000 for my education on business, and I didn't see a single return on my investment. I didn't see a single dollar back out of that on any of the ventures that I've done that directly correlates to that 1 year of school. There are other courses that you can take. They're going to teach you exactly, what it is about Forex and crypto and everything. Actually, there was just a crypto event out in Miami. I have some friends that went to that crypto event and spent $1,000 on the tickets. It was a day-long event. And they told me, they're like, man, I didn't learn a thing about Bitcoin when I was at that event. It's kind of crazy to hear that, right? Here, it's just $195 upfront and $145 a month, and you get access to all of these tools that you see here on this screen, all of the education, the harmonic scanner, and then you can add on swipe trades and web analyzer as optional add-ons, okay? If you don't want to pay for it every single month, you can actually get it for free. You just refer 2 people. The company's going to give you a referral link. You just refer 2 people that are paying for the services every month, and your upcoming subscription fee is waived, meaning you don't pay the $145 per month. No restrictions, so you get the entire bundle for free as a customer, okay? And what's really cool about this, guys, is that, you know, think about it this way. If you go to buy a car at a dealership and you refer two people to the dealership, they're not going to give you a free car. You know, if you go to school, if you go to a college and you refer two of your friends to go to that university, they're not going to give you a free year of that university. It's not how it works. So you can literally get access to the education and all the tools for free. And trust me, it's a lot more fun to do this with friends. So you're going to end up talking about it anyways. Now, guys, that is the most important part about what we have to go over here. You know, I told you in the very beginning that the best way to make more money and to gain time freedom is to either become a business owner or become an investor. And what we just talked about is how you can become an investor for little to no money. Okay, now what I'm going to talk to you about is how you can become an independent business owner and build out a system that is already in place and plug in people to that system to earn you a leverage and residual income. So I'm going to skip through this slide actually. So residual income, if you don't know what residual income is, you're actually already participating in it, whether you know what it is or not. If you have a phone bill, if you have a car payment, if you have a rent payment, you're participating in residual income. You're just on the wrong side of it. Okay, every single month you pay for your phone bill, you pay for your car, you pay for your car insurance, you pay for your rent. You were paying that money to somebody else and they're collecting that money every single month. Residual income means ongoing income. They're collecting that money from you every single month, and the chances are they're probably not even communicating with you. So they could literally sit on their couch and just collect money. So what we have here is an opportunity to have ongoing income. And I'm not sitting here saying you're just going to sit on your couch and collect money all day. But what I am saying is you are having the opportunity to earn ongoing income. All you have to do is just get excited about this product and this service and tell people about it, right? We're already doing that anyways. We already blew up Facebook by telling people about it. We already blew up Twitter and Instagram and just about everything else on the street, Chipotle, all of those things, just by telling people about it. They didn't make themselves rich. We made them rich. So now we have the opportunity to make ourselves a little bit richer. Okay. Platinum 150, the first rank in the company. All you have to do is just refer 3 of your friends, right, out of your probably multiple thousand friend Facebook friends list, and you're going to earn an extra $150 a month. And as an independent business owner, that pays for your monthly payment. That pays for your $145 a month. So now you're running a free business. Platinum 600. You know, let's say that those 3 people start to talk a little bit, and now you start to talk to a few more of your friends, and it ends up building out to an organization of 12 people. You're now earning an extra $600 a month, which is an extra $150 per week. Guys, an extra $600 per month, an extra $500 a month even would help the average American family avoid bankruptcy. What's crazy is that, you know, I believe this was published not too long ago in the Wall Street Journal. The average American family right now is $500 away from bankruptcy. Meaning if you were to reach into their bank account and take $500 out, they would go bankrupt because they couldn't afford to pay their bills. So we have the opportunity to not only earn an extra $600 a month ourselves, but to show other people a way to do that. And this is just outside of trading, right? And then you've got Platinum 1000. Once you get to 12 guys, people are going to start to get pretty excited. You're going to have a certain level of success and confidence with you, and it's going to probably branch out into 30 people, whether it's in your control or not anyways. And, you know, at that point, you're making an extra $1,000 a month. And this is where it gets a little crazy. So let's just pay attention to the 2 columns in the middle: total number of subscribers and monthly pay. Guys, you know, the person that personally enrolled me into this business right now, as of the time of this video, is a Chairman 250, meaning they're earning an extra $250,000 to $300,000 per month through this company, residually, every single month. And, you know, maybe you don't think that big. Maybe that's not you. Let's look at the top of the chart. You know, 75 people that get excited about this business, and that's just through people that know people that know people that know people. You're making an extra $2,000 per month. Most people could quit their job at an extra $2,000 per month, right? I get really excited about the chairman levels because at Chairman 10, let's say this thing, you know, branches out to 500 people, you're making an extra $10,000 a month. You got to be kidding me. Right? Let's say it took you 5 years to do that. That's an average of what? Like, you know, 60 months, 500 divided by 60. That's, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but somewhere close to maybe 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 people a month joining iMarketsLive as a direct or indirect result of you. And let's say 5 years later, you're making an extra $10,000 per month. I think that would be worth it. You know, me, guys, my eyes are set on Chairman 100. $100,000 per month. Because I don't know where else a 23-year-old dropout that doesn't have any special talents other than I can kick a football pretty far, is going to make an extra $100,000 per month, legally at least. Let's be real. Like I said, guys, the numbers just make sense. This compensation plan doesn't care if you're black, white, purple, green, gay, straight, both. It doesn't care what you are, who you are. It doesn't care what you look like. If you produce that middle column right there, the total number of subscribers, you get that monthly pay. Okay? It is very, very clear. You do this, you get this. And that's what gets me really excited, guys. I've never seen, something that is really just gives people an honest opportunity, an honest, equal opportunity to make whatever difference in their life they want to make. Success is determined by you. It's not determined by other people. It's determined by what you think. If success is an extra $600 a month, you can be successful here. If success is an extra $10,000 a month, you can be successful here, right? It's all up to you. And obviously results are not typical, results are not guaranteed, but these are the numbers of the compensation plan. And there's also more money as well. They pay you more money depending on, what ranks you hit in the company. And it's incredible, guys. Now, what do you get when you join iMarketsLive? You get prestigious leadership. I'm very, very blessed to be a part of this organization. I've been in home-based business. I've been in business. I've run companies, over the last 3.5 years. And this is the first time that I've been surrounded with people that are so positive and so supportive and really genuinely interested in your success with a vision that is absolutely crazy, right? We want to have, by the year 2020, 1 million people using the services of iMarketsLive. Okay. What else do you get? You get a platform for literally any situation, whether you have a lot of time, no time, a little money, a lot of money, whatever it may be. You have something that can propel you from where you're at to the next level. And you have an opportunity to let your money work for you rather than you work for your money. So guys, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day, out of your busy night to watch what we have here. If you're still watching right now, you're one of 4 types of people, and we're looking for 3 types of people. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. You are either one of 4 types of people, and we are looking for 3 of them. Type number 1, is that you want to become a customer with iMarketsLive. If that's the case, get back with the person who showed you this video. We'll get your questions answered, and we'll get you set up. Type number 2 is you are somebody that is just absolutely excited to trade, but you want to trade for free. If that's the case, get back with the person who sent you this video. We will get you set up. We'll get you a list of 10, 15 people. We will help you professionally get the information to them in a way that's not pushy, not salesy, not anything like that. And we'll help you find 2 people out of somewhere on your friends list that'll do this with you. And then if you're type number 3, you're somebody that really wants to take this to the next level. Somebody who really wants to make this into something great. Somebody who really wants to build a massive organization, whether it's locally, globally, or both. Okay, if that is the case, get back with the person who sent you this video and set up a conversation to talk to me, to talk to somebody else that is a leader in this company. We'll get you set up. We'll get you a game plan set up. We'll set some goals with you, and we're going to work this thing together. Okay, you are in this thing for yourself and that you're in business for yourself, but you are not in this thing by yourself. You've got me by your side. You've got the person that sent you this video on your side. And you've got a huge community of right now 60,000 plus people that want to see you win. And guys, if you're the last type of person, you're somebody that's not interested. And to be honest with you, if you're not interested, I don't think you would have watched this all the way through. So if you're type number 1, you're a customer. You're type number 2, you're a customer that wants to trade for free. And if you're type number 3, you want to go absolutely all in and build this thing to be absolutely massive. So thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope to be talking to you soon. Get back with the person who sent this to you and let them know which one of those 4 you are. Talk to you soon.